cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field first today. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
To the air, it's Aller. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Off play action on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On the run, it's Allen. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got it in the middle, it's White. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Seminoles line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Holmes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. With the run on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Going to the run, it's Allen. Fights off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Extra point here will tie the game.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And back to the air on second down. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Dinkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. And he's wrestled to the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's White. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, This guy has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Dinkins. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Got it in the middle. It's White. Flying down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Florida State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air. It's Allard. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Doak. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Robinson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Robinson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're going to run it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Touchdown, no! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Dropping back, it's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Looking deep down the right side. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He's got an open man. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. He is having a day in the vernacular of the Seminoles. They just keep chopping.
Just find that guy. Just let him keep working because he's eating. He is making himself open every play. Peter Ward, big-time players make big-time plays, and he is balling.
And the Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Robinson. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy, and it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the ground, it's Allen. Takes it the other way. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that.
They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Castellanos. Quick strike complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the Tigers and Jayhawks just can't get along, and thankfully we have a winner in the border war between Kansas and Missouri. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Jukes his way for more. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Aller. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field building up to this one because he's barely made any mistakes today.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sends the offense back onto the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking to throw, it's Aller. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
looking to throw on first down. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally with the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he was able to shed. Go and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to throw, it's Glenn. And the misconnection on the first attempt, see if he gets a little looser. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The give on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the lead.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.